Hi guys, Stacy the Black Feather Intuitive. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Welcome to the weekly Dream Team Guidance Oracle reading. I love doing these readings. I have so many different Oracle decks, it's not even funny. And I use them for myself because I just love them and I always love the messages they give. But giving the readings every week, it gives me a chance to play with all of them and to be able to show them off to you guys. So thank you for that. Hoping your week has been really good. I know last week I think we had a lot of resource stuff, and I know that made a lot of sense to me last week. Things were, there were a lot of opportunities for me left, right, and center, and it was really a resourceful week for me, so I'm hoping it was the same for you guys. So let's see what this week brings to us. Let's call in the Divine Dream Team, our Divine Spirit, Mother Earth, powers that be in the universe, our archangels, all the ascended masters, our highest guides, light beings, creature teachers, elementals, and loved ones in spirit. Come on into this space today and give each and every one of us the messages and guidance that we need to be able to get through this second week of February, and to not only get through it, but to get through it with fun, to have excitement, to really enjoy and thrive, and always move forward into the next adventure. So, I am seeing my Tarot of Dreams deck. So that's the deck we're going to use. So let's see what the Dream Team is dreaming up for us. Ooh, there's like 3 cards here. I'm feeling called to this one. Actually, I'm going to pull 2 because there's 2 that are calling to me, even though 3 came out. So let's see what we got here. 5 of Wands, scattered energies. So let's see what's going on there. So I'm getting on a global level, there's going to be a lot of scattered energy stuff. There's going to be a lot of chaos, a lot of drama, feeling like people's passions are going to be heightened. So I don't know what is going on, but again, globally, so I'm feeling like there's going to be some unrest. I know we've had quite a bit of that here and there that we're hearing about in the news, but I feel that there's going to be even more unrest and people are worked up about things. So I'm feeling like the message here for each of us individually, bringing it into the week, is to not get caught up in a lot of the unrest. It's okay if you are passionate about things, if you believe in even what is going on. Again, I'm feeling more on a global or a political level. So it's okay to have feelings about it one way or the other. Don't lose yourself in the passion. So the passion is there to show you exactly how you feel about something, to give you that direction, that shiny neon flashing sign that says, hey, this is something you really believe in. This is a cause you believe in. This is something that you want, change, or you want to get behind, or you want to, voice your opinion on. Don't lose the grounding is what I'm hearing. Don't fly off the handle. Scattered energies makes for scattered chaos. So instead, you can be passionate, but do it head, heart, and soul aligned together. So that's about grounding. Before you have a conversation with anyone in your life where it's a sort of a heated, passionate conversation, you're feeling passionate about it, go for a walk first, clear your mind, clear the air, and really give some thought to how you want to express yourself, what it is that you want to achieve through your words. What is it that you want to achieve through your actions? So just take a little bit of time out so that you can avoid the scattered energy chaos that is going to be coming through this week. Oh, cool. And then we've got 10 of Coins. 10 of Coins is a great card because coins is all about the energy of, it's earth energy. It's bringing things into the material. So I always say thoughts become things. So how are you bringing your your imagination, the things that you're thinking about, how do you make them manifest? How do you bring them to life? And the 10 of coins is really all about the attainment of all of those goals. And here I feel that it's financial goals. So what I'm feeling here, the card separate on its own, this week there is going to be a lot of financial, it feels like financial breakthrough for everyone. Yay. So we have scattered energies on one hand, but then we have sort of a freedom in finance, a financial flow of things. I'm feeling abundance. So I'm feeling that even if you are struggling, if you're having a difficult time, something comes your way that just gives you a little bit of a break. Someone pays for your coffee at Starbucks. Somebody drops off an extra casserole that they made that they couldn't eat. One of your neighbors drops it off, and it saves you time, it saves you money, it saves you the effort of making food. You receive a bonus check in the mail for, a rebate check or something, whatever it happens to be. I'm definitely feeling that this card this week is referring to financial stuff. Coins doesn't always mean financial, but in this case, this is what I'm really feeling. In relation to the scattered energies, what's interesting is I felt really drawn to both of these cards, and normally I make a correlation between the two, but what I'm really feeling is it's two separate messages. So there's going to be something going on sort of on an emotional level that we're going to be needing to deal with and get a sense of understanding. But then on the financial end of things, I feel that we're all really going to have a nice, pretty smooth, easy breezy week. And that the two cards are two separate messages. So that's kind of interesting. And then, oh yes. So when I started the reading, I got yet again Kyle Gray's Angels and Ancestors deck. I pulled it for last week, and I felt like, okay, this week I need to pull from this deck again. So the Angels and Ancestors are wanting to talk to us. So let's see what they have to say about the scattered energy thing. That's the thing that's really interesting. I mean, I love the idea that we're going to all run into some sort of abundance this week. That's exciting. Here's the one that is standing out to me. Okay. Oh, Shaolin Master, be graceful in movement and action. So here it's kind of like what I was talking about with the scattered energies. It's really about taking a step back, breathing first, giving some consideration before you move forward, before you say what's on your mind, before you take action on for example, a project or a conversation that you're going to have or a purchase that you're going to make. It's really about being graceful in movement and action. And in order to really be graceful, we have to be slow and somewhat methodical about how we are doing that. And looking at this picture, so this is, I believe he looks like a monk. And I mean, I'm no expert in Asian culture, but I do, or Tibetan culture, but I do know that monks often train to do, they're doing a lot of meditative things, but they're also doing passive meditative things, but they're also doing active meditative things like karate and qigong and tai chi and that kind of thing. And all of those active meditative modalities require grace in your movement and action. There is a deliberateness about every sort of fluid motion that you take. One step or one pose flows gracefully into the next pose, and there's a purpose between the two poses as well as the fluid motion to get into that next step, that next phase of the pose. And I'm really feeling like that's kind of what our dream teams are talking to us about, is measured thought, measured action, really just taking time to consider why you're doing what you're doing, what your end goal is, and then how you want to get there, how you want to, do you want to put your best foot forward? Do you want to get it done right away and you kind of don't care about the quality of things? Is quality the most important thing? In which case, slow and steady wins the race. So be graceful in movement and action this week. This one I'm feeling is really going to help us, all of us, through the particular, I'm seeing little hills. Feels like little hills. So not big mountains, so not high highs and then low lows. It feels more neutral, but there are some tiny little hills that we are going to be running into this week. So we need to be graceful in our movement and in our actions as we go through that. It's just going to help us with peace of mind. It just allows you to put your best foot forward and do what it is that you are really looking to do, and be able to shine. There's a song that I'm hearing. This isn't my finest hour. I can't remember who it's by. I think it was out last summer. It's a great song, but hey, it's not my finest hour, and yeah, that sucks. But it is what it is. We're all human. Well, here I feel like what they're speaking about is we have the opportunity to be able to step back and say, wait a second, I can make this a better hour for myself. I don't have to sort of react to what's going on. I can be graceful in my movement because I can have a deliberate direction of where I'm going. So keep that in mind. And then let's choose a feather. Interesting reading this week. Oh, cool. And the feather that we got today is karmic energy. So what I'm feeling with this card is just like what I was mentioning about, making deliberate choices, that this ain't my finest hour. We can shift that and we can make it our finest hour. How are we doing that? Well, this is karmic energy. This is an opportunity for us to release patterns and cycles that we get stuck into. So maybe your pattern and cycle is to dive in first and not think about anything else, and to react with your words and say the first thing that comes out of your mouth. How does that serve you? Maybe it serves you well, maybe not so much. If it doesn't serve you as much, karmic energy is something that you want to consider there. It's a pattern and cycle, a karmic pattern and cycle that you are having the opportunity to look at and break. Do something a little bit different. Doesn't mean you have to shift your entire life. Some of these things are very subtle, and I feel that is what it's going to be about this week, is subtle shifts and subtle changes in that karmic energy. But that's what this is all about. That's what this week is all about, and why we have this scattered energy. But we're also going to have the financial abundance piece to give us a little bit of a break. And that's karmic energy. What are you going to do with that little financial abundance? Are you going to save it for a rainy day? Are you going to have fun and spend it? Are you going to put it towards a bill that you have? Or maybe you're going to put it towards a trip that you've always wanted to do. The key of everything is to be grateful, especially with the karmic lessons that come through, because it is an opportunity to shift your life, to change the direction of your life for the best. That's what we need to focus on this week. Thanks so much, guys, for tuning in to our weekly Dream Team Oracle Guidance reading today. This is February 11th. Holy cannoli. I wish for you the best week ever. If there's anything I can help you out with, you want some clarity or guidance on what's going on in your life, in your world, feel free to reach out. I love doing readings to help you out. Also, I do a really cool experience called Ground, Guidance, and Grow. It's a meditative experience, an online group meditative experience. I pull a card in that moment, and then I download whatever comes up and put it into a meditation for everyone on the spot. And then I do readings for each individual who's in attendance. And it's a reading on the theme of whatever the card happened to be. And that helps to move you, steer you, give you a path and a direction for the month to make that your highest and best. So feel free to check that out. That's the beginning of every month. Check out my website, theblackfeatherintuitive.com. I also have a Facebook page, The Black Feather Intuitive. Would love to see you there. Take care, guys. See you next week.